Welcome, Scorpio, to your weekly reading. This is for the 14th to the 21st of July. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Scorpio, I'm starting off by looking at the possible energy beginning the week. We are then going to look at your possible challenges, if any. Thirdly, we're going to look at messages and advice from Spirit. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Scorpio, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Scorpio, I'm just going to take one more card here. I just want to get some more clarification at what this is for you. So we just want to clarify Nine of Swords and the Devil for Scorpio, please. The Six of Wands, I had a feeling about that. So I'm just going to pop that over there, but we're speaking about this message over here. Now, Scorpio, this is very big and very significant, especially if you find yourself in this particular situation. Nine of Swords tells me that some of my Scorpios have been incredibly anxious and stressed regarding a relationship or situation that is revolved around our devil energy, which tells me that it is a very unhealthy and toxic environment for you, where you, my dear Scorpios, could be feeling like that poor chap over there, stuck, bound, chained. You don't know how you're going to get out of it. It could be that you're in a relationship, say with a significant other. Things are going really, really badly and you just don't see the way out. It could be, my dear Scorpios, that you're incredibly unhappy, say with your business partner, or working for a toxic boss, and every day you go into work and you are feeling so stressed and anxious. What's going to happen? What they're going to do? Are they going to yell at you? Are they going to make you feel small? This is really tough energy. But, my dear Scorpios, and I had such a strong feeling about it, that's why I had to pull this card. The reason it's coming out at the beginning of the week is because you are going to do something about it. So whether this is a relationship, whether it's a situation or a circumstance, I do see that this week you understand this is no longer doable and you have to get out of it. The Six of Wands tells me that, my dear Scorpios, no matter what you do, whether you stand up and confront the toxic boss, the toxic significant other, or you just simply cut those ropes that are tying you and you walk, it does not matter how you deal with it. You are bringing this energy of Six of Wands back into your life. This is the energy of victory and success. Now, my dear Scorpios, if you take a close look around the podium, you'll see that there are a lot of people applauding. I think there are going to be so many people who are so proud of you. They have wanted you to do this for the longest time. You know, it's always hard to see somebody you love or care about going through a really tough time, whether they are extremely unhappy in their relationship or they have got a toxic friend that keeps pulling them down and humiliating them. It's hard to watch. And I see you cutting those ties that bind you to the devil energy, freeing yourself of anxiousness and stress. And my dearest Scorpios, not only do you feel like the winner, like look what I've done, finally look what I've accomplished, but I feel you're going to get so many people coming in saying, Scorpio, well done, I'm so proud of you. Now you are free to be you. Big, big message coming through there for some of my Scorpios. Let us move on now and see what your possible challenges are. And we've got Judgment and the Lovers. Scorpio, your challenge this week is to stand up for yourself, to honor yourself. It is not natural and it is not the way things are meant to be for you to feel the devil energy, to feel as though you are trapped and stuck. You need to honor your higher self. Your higher self knows this is not right. I'm sure for many of my Scorpios, you've got that deep feeling inside of you saying, Scorpio, get out, move, change, leave this behind and move on. Now, the very interesting card we have here is the Lovers. Now, this tells me, my dear Scorpios, that there is going to be somebody who really has your back this week. Now, the Lovers could speak to us of a romantic partner, but it doesn't have to be. This could be a very close friend. It could be a family member, a colleague, a boss, a friend, somebody who sees you, values you, has your back, and is going to support you. Somebody who's going to be applauding as you move out of the devil energy. You are not in this alone, but you do have to make the first move to stand up and say, no, I'm not doing this anymore. I won't be spoken to like this. I won't be treated like this. When you do that, then, my dear Scorpios, you will find the support you need. Let us move on now and see what Five of Pentacles and Three of Cups is, and we are looking at messages and advice from Spirit. My dear Scorpio, Spirit is telling you so beautifully that you are getting out of this energy of Five of Pentacles, which is connected to our devil energy, and the Nine of Swords. This feeling of being unseen, alone, out in the cold, having to battle it through with this devil energy on your own, really feeling as though nobody understands you. And this feeling is about to end. Spirit comes through with a big confirmation with Three of Pentacles. Now, this Three of Pentacles is very connected to our Lovers, confirming for us that you have people around you, Scorpio, whether you are aware of it or not, who only want the best for you and are really going to come through for you as you go through this transitional stage. Three of Cups is Spirit also telling you, you need to let people in. You know, Scorpio, when we go through times like this, we find ourselves really feeling so bad that we don't even mean to, but that when people come in and say, Scorpio, are you okay? You just go, yes, 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 and you brush them off. Spirit is asking you to let people in. Let people know that you need them. You need the love. You need the support. This is big energy that you're moving out of, and you're moving into an environment now where things are going to be very different for you. Let people in. Let people know that you need them. It doesn't mean that you're weak. It just means that you're human. Right, let us move on now and see what the Moon and Nine of Pentacles is all about. And we're looking at the possible outcome of the week. Scorpio, the Moon confirms for us that this energy of the unknown, what's going to be, what will the outcome be, how will I ever get out of this devil energy, am I always going to be so anxious and so worried, thinking about the worst that is about to happen. All that energy also associated with Five of Pentacles, feeling as though you just cannot see the way forward. This is going to lift by the end of the week, and you incredibly are moving into Nine of Pentacles. And this, my dear Scorpios, is the energy of prosperity and abundance that we bring in for ourselves. And it's all because you stand up and you honor yourself. Can you see that figure there has her arms up? And we see in our Six of Wands card, she has her arms up. The energy of accomplishment, of victory, of success. This is where you're heading. Now, as I said, Nine of Pentacles is about abundance and prosperity. And we can feel abundance and prosperity in any area of your life. And I do feel that whatever it is that you're taking yourself out of, you're bringing yourself into the feeling of, my gosh, I did the right thing for me. Look at me now. Look at that smile. Look at me now. Trusting your inner wisdom and your inner guidance system. That is honoring your inner self. You take yourself out of anything that really is not good for you, my dear Scorpios, and you allow yourself to be free to enjoy what is meant for you right now. Whether this is abundance in love, abundance in work, in your business, in your family life, in your health, in your spiritual life, whatever it is, you, my dear Scorpios, are releasing yourself out of the devil energy and placing yourself in 9 of Pentacles. What an incredibly powerful week. Right, let us move on now and get your spirit animal for the week. So we just want to see now what Scorpio spirit animal is for this week, please. And we've got Bat Spirit, number 5. A rebirth is reassured. The number 5 is your lucky number this week. Any combination or variation of the number 5, please consider very auspicious. The bat is your spirit animal, so wherever the bat comes up for you, this too is a blessed sign. And your message is a rebirth is reassured. And that we got and understood so clearly. You are coming right out of 9 of Swords, the devil, and 5 of Pentacles. All that uncertainty now clears up, and you are now entering into 9 of Pentacles, feeling free, feeling as though you're able to create, initiate, and bring into your life what you would like to see. The days of having your light dimmed are over, and you, my dear Scorpios, can move forward with that smile on your face and let all the good and wonderful now come into your life. As I said, this is going to be a week that you will remember. A true rebirth is taking place. So that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.